Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Always excited to be here. Yes.
So where does this rank among all your fights?
I'm sorry?
Where does this rank among all your fights?
Are you kidding me? Number one so far. This is a tough fight. I mean, it's my pro debut when against a very veteran opponent, and you know, it feels great to be able to go in there and challenge myself. You know, being open to take elbows and knees and stuff like that, fighting on the ground, and to win home in Manila. It's just an amazing thing.
Anna, take us back to that second round. You gave us quite a scare there when you got that choke in.
Man, you know what? It's freaking awesome. I gotta admit, it's. I mean, you know, it's funny because on the outside, it's very easy to look at it as a very violent thing to be in, and for me, it's just fun because it's like a challenge. I'm like, okay, how do I get myself in this position? That's number one. Number two, how do I get out of this position? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that you have to process in your mind while at the same time not trying to tire yourself out. It's still a 5-minute round, and so for me, I feel like it was more of an endurance test. It's more like a trade-off, like in boxing. If you're throwing punches and you guys are exchanging, you know, who's gonna last, who's gonna be more efficient. I kind of felt like that's how it was. So you know, I ended up getting the better end of it, which I'm happy for, and you know, led into the third round stoppage.
I'm totally impressed by your reversals. Did you work on that?
Yeah, I feel like you have to in this game. I mean, you just don't know what to expect. I feel like with me bringing my name in and also being on the 1FC stage where you have 1 billion people viewership, I feel like I'm always at stake, whether it's a title fight or not. I mean, on this fight, I mean, this girl was gunning for me. She's a veteran. She has a lot of confidence, and I feel like any fighter who has pure confidence, no matter what their background is a dangerous person. So, you know, for me, I'm just glad to have this opportunity and to come out with the win.
Based on what transpired in the fight, what do you think you need to improve on?
Oh, a lot of things. You know.
Well, what are the first things you'll focus on next training?
I'd like to, you know, review the tape. I mean, one of the things I want to definitely work on is, you know, the pacing of it, being able to think 3 steps ahead. You know, depending on what kind of situation it's gonna be. I kind of feel like this is a higher level. It's a different game of chess, where if someone's trying to throw punches at you, you got to think, you know, 3 steps ahead. Are they trying to do it for a takedown? Are they trying to do it to wear you down, to where they can take you down later in the 3rd round or 5th round and stuff like that? So I kind of want to, you know, break it down and kind of see where I'm at with that, and you know, for obviously against future opponents who may be, you know, gunning for me in the next fight.
You're expecting more of boxing, but you know, there's an all-around performance from you. Was it part of your plan to not totally outbox her?
Man, it's hard. I kind of feel like, you know, with this girl, she's experienced. I also know, like with her previous fights, she has kind of an awkward style. She's not going to come in and come forward. She's going to try and box, you know, come in and out. So she knows how to utilize that well. And I kind of feel like she was trying to make me work harder to close the gap, and she tried to use that a little bit more to where I'm trying to close the gap, and now she's trying to intersect me in the 3rd round, trying to take me down and stuff like that. So you know, there's a lot of arsenal I want to get better at, and I'm just pumped.
Thank you.
Hey Anna,
Yes.
going to the fight, a concern was whether you have the MMA instinct. Do you think with your performance tonight you silence your doubters?
I hope so. I mean, when it comes down to it, I had a lot of fun. I hope everyone who watched it had a lot of fun. I wanted to, you know, be a little bit more 3-dimensional to where, you know, there's a lot of people asking me, how's your ground game and stuff like that, and so I hope I was able to, you know, answer a little bit part of that. I like to get cleaner with my technique a lot. I like to be a lot more efficient, and so I hope to display that in the next fight. Thank you.
Anna, you signed a multi-fight contract with 1FC or multi-year.
Yeah.
But in between, you will be doing boxing also. So how is it?
You know, it's funny. I remember when I was working with Freddie Roach, he was very he influenced me a lot, especially in the beginning of my boxing career, and he would always say activity is always good for a fighter. And I felt like with this opportunity that 1FC is able to give me, I feel like I'm able to have that fight mentality, you know, and just being able to stay active in the gym and have that inspiration to try and get better at my technique. And I feel like this is a great outlet for it.
So you'll be a 2-sport athlete.
Oh boy, yeah, I'd love to be.
I think you have a boxing fight coming up, right?
Yeah, with my promoter Alan Tremblay from Ryan Sports, he's planning on having that set up.
When's that again?
You know, he's such a great guy where he wants me to fully focus on this fight. He wants to make sure that I don't get hurt. I'm real lucky to call him almost like my second dad. He really watches out for me. So you know, as soon as I get home, maybe I can you know, say what's next. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anything else, Rana? Well, how does it feel when Saber had sick the choke and the crowd went on your favor?
I loved it. I can't deny it. It was so awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a dangerous position to be in. But for me, like, I'm all about, just understanding the steps. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I'm processing. How did that happen? Why did I get myself into it? And so I can't wait to watch the tape. And I'd love to be a lot more efficient, a lot more effective on the next fight, and be a lot more cleaner.
Did you ever feel like you were getting out of breath or getting choked?
It's funny. I feel that in every fight. You know what I mean? Because you just don't know what to expect. And the most important thing is to make sure that I stay level-headed, stay focused. Go to my corner and they tell me the right things to do. And despite the ups and downs in the fight, it's all about me just knowing that I'm in control. I got to tell myself, you got to stay focused, believe in yourself. You worked hard, and just continue on.
In the stand-up, do you feel you had an advantage, or does she have power? She had 5 fights over me. It's a different pace. I'm used to 2 minutes in a 10-round period for boxing. This is a 5-minute pace with only 2-minute breaks in between. So it's an entirely different game. The setups are different. It's a cage rather than a boxing ring. So there's a lot of things that I really need to be versatile on. So I just can't wait to get back into camp. How soon do you think you'll get a title shot?
I don't know. Hopefully soon. I'd love to be the first Filipino 1FC champion. For me, I feel like that'll be a dream come true. Just to be able to have under my plate, being the first Filipino world boxing champion and also be the first Filipino 1FC champion will be the ultimate test for me. So I look forward to that.
Your opponent teased you of being new to MMA. How long? But you beat her. So how long did it take you to master the techniques?
I still feel like a student of the game. Everyone's going to be saying whatever they want. I've been used to that back in the amateurs. The only reason why I've been called the Hurricane is just so people can get my name right. So there's a lot of things. It's always been an uphill battle for me being a female in a male-dominated sport. So from here on out, 1FC gave me such a tremendous opportunity. I'm so thankful for it. And it's not going to be a walk in the park. And I know that that 1FC is all about real fighters, true fighters. And for me, it's the ultimate test for me to challenge myself in that.
Are you already satisfied with your performance tonight?
I feel good, despite the ups and downs, me getting close to getting choked out and stuff like that. I got to tell you, I loved every second of it. Don't get me wrong, these right here don't lie. There's stuff on my face. There's a lot of stuff I really need to evaluate, and it's really important for me to be humble. So I can't wait to get back into the gym and just work on the next thing. Yeah.
And Ronnie and Angelo went crazy out of the cage. How does it feel to have Ronnie working your corner?
Man, it's amazing. This guy's all heart, literally. He's there. Don't get me wrong, it was a tough camp. It was really tough. It's a new weight division for me, so I had to, worry about that. I had to worry about the game plan. I have to worry about new arsenal, being versatile in it and stuff like that. And it's very easy to go up and down with your mind, and it's all about being able to stay level-headed throughout the whole. One thing that Ronnie was able to bring me is a lot of perspective. So I really appreciate that. He's a champion as well. He won the NBA championships with Spoelstra, with the Miami Heat. So it's nice to have, a champion in your corner.
The last round of boxing was the finishing move.
Yeah.
Is that a statement to the rest of the competition?
I hope so. I hope so. I feel like in the next battle, I'm always going to have an uproar. Everyone's going to be, calling me out and stuff like that, which is why I'm so happy to finally have a fight here in the Philippines. It's so nice to have people backing you, supporting you. I'm so used to going to different countries and having everyone just want to see me get annihilated. So it's nice to have that change and having everyone just kind of, just pick me up and just help me out. So, I'm real thankful for the opportunity.
Take us back to the final moments of the fight. When did you feel that you could finally finish off Saber?
It's funny, you can imagine, in my head, with all the punching and all the, the weaving, all the footwork that's going on, it's almost like you're walking on a tightrope. You know what I mean? You're not only walking on a tightrope, you can imagine yourself on a unicycle lifting weights. So there's a lot of things you got to juggle. While at the same time, while everyone's watching you, you have to have a stoic face. You have to look like you're calm. You have a game plan. So for me, I always felt like every minute was an opportunity for me to, get disposed. It's a fight. So I just gotta, make sure I stay fresh mentally, stay positive, and just continue to try to do well.
Yeah, it looked like you were enjoying yourself. Immediately after the fight, you were all smiles.
Believe me, it was a tough camp, and just to have the fight finally end, it was just exhilarating. It's like finally it's over. It's like it's like being able to exert and just express myself. So.
What is the game plan with the fight?
It's
with me and Angelo and everyone else in my camp, Chris Ben has been who's also the trainer of Gino Carano. They've been so supportive, and they kept warning me, this is an open playing field. It's a battlefield. You gotta be ready for anything. So, like Monday through Saturday, every time I go into the gym, I'll like spar 2-3 times in a day. I have to be ready for if someone's trying to take me to the ground. What's the position? If someone's trying to box me, what's the position? If someone's trying to, cut off the cage and try to do something, I gotta be ready. So. It just kind of got to get ready.
Are you going to root for Gina